You got governmented today? You got rid of your legal gender? Holy shit. Officially non-binary? Oh my god. Wait. Are you aware? Name your country of origin. I don't think the UK has like official non-binary, so that's why I'm asking. You can get no gender. That's even fucking cooler. Just like, nah. What's your legal gender? Nope. Nah. I'm good. Okay, buddy. I like that. I changed my gender legally too, but the government, I don't think they still haven't updated it. Like, genuinely. I get council tax bills that are the wrong gender, but I got my GRC like years ago, 2024, and then it said they will automatically update everything from the time I got it. I don't have to do anything. I think that was a lie, because they still haven't, unless they're trickle feeding it, one letter at a time over decades. Ridiculous. They might not tell the local council. I don't want to tell them that. They already know enough about me. Legally don't have to pay it. I wish that was the case. You could just do what I do, which is forget to pay it. To be fair, one time I moved house. Well done me. Clap, clap, clap. And I went back to my old apartment to see if I had any mail. I hadn't been there in ages. It was like the last day of moving all my stuff out, I think. And I got like a letter that was council tax, like, you have to go to court on this day, because I hadn't paid my council tax enough. Womp. And I called them up, like, this is terrifying. I missed the day, because it was like, the letter was like for like a month before. So I was like, fuck, I'm going to jail or something. And I called them and I was like I was stressed. I was like, what do I do? I don't know. And they were like, oh, like, yeah, you could just pay. I called the council up and I didn't immediately say. I was like, oh, I got a letter and I need to like pay. And they said like, what's the number? And I gave the number and they just were like, okay. And I didn't even pay like a late fee. I didn't pay anything. I like just paid the you know what? I paid less than it said on the letter for some reason. Job done. Get got. It was a win. I don't know how it happened. I don't know why, but didn't have to go to court. That was bullshit. I've never been to court yet. Maybe. I also haven't paid my council tax, so who knows? Sorry, me, America, I'm confused. Council tax is a tax that you pay every month to live. That's it. They claim that you have to pay it so that, you know, you fund the local council, which is the people that do the trash and the street cleaning and all that stuff. But it doesn't really seem to do that. It doesn't really seem to go anywhere or do anything. All the roads are fucked and you have to pay it every month. And in the UK, depending on where you live and how fancy the place is that you live, you have different bands of council tax. So if you live in a nicer house, you pay more, or nicer area. I don't really know how it works. I don't know if it's based on the house or the area. I have no clue. But yeah, it's basically like a pay this every month or die. Pay this every month or go to jail. That's crazy. It's not free to live. Wow. Forced into this.
Almost half a year less than 3.
Yo, 5 months. Almost. Only 1 more month. 4 measly weeks. The time is going too quickly. I'm not getting on that train of thought. That's terrifying. We do not have a wonderful bin service. We have no bin service. In Birmingham, we pay the council money, and the council, I don't know what they do with it. They eat it. They use it as snacks or something. They don't pay minorities with it, because that was the whole thing that came out. They're like in crazy debt. Property tax? No, because you pay property tax when you buy a property, right? You pay property tax when you purchase a property. Do you? I don't really know. You pay property taxes each year. What, in America? It goes towards gang crime. It supports gang crime. Yo, I got one of those letters from like I got one of those letters from the TV license people. I have no idea. This is probably not a thing in America, because it doesn't, actually maybe, because it's very like capitalism coded. But the BBC is like service. It's like a public thing, and we all have to fund it by paying a TV license. I'm making this face because it's a very biased, like, shitty reporting. Like, it sucks. It's horrible news. It's like, Very, very biased. They hate trans people. But yeah, you have to pay your TV license. It's not very expensive, but if you don't, they come to your house. Or well, if you don't pay your TV license, you have to tell them you don't need it or accept the threatening letters. Like, you tell them the reason why you don't need it and stuff, and they'll accept it. But if you don't pay it and you're late, they will send you very, very threatening letters that, like, they're gonna barge into your fucking house and charge you, like, thousands of pounds and you'll go to jail. By the way, they have absolutely zero legal right to enter your property unless you allow them access. You can say no, they can't do anything about it. You don't have to let them in. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to let them in. You don't have to show them shit. They have no power. But I didn't think they actually turned up, for a start. Like, I thought it was just threatening letters. I did not think they ever actually went somewhere. But they came to my house. I was in, but they didn't knock. I don't know when this was. It was not that long ago. They came to the house and they just, like, left a letter and that was it. They didn't do anything. They didn't knock on the door. They did nothing. And then we went, like, later on, I told Finn about it, and Finn, like, got the letter, and it was like, oh yeah, you're chilling. You don't need a TV. Okay. Bro looked at the outside of the house and went, couldn't possibly be a TV in that house. Okay. Hell yeah. Thank you. The TV on his balcony. TV license is there so there are no ads on the BBC. What, isn't it also to, like, fund the BBC? Like, entirely? Just put ads on the fucking thing. Who cares? I don't watch TV. I genuinely don't. I don't watch TV. I feel very disconnected from reality because I don't, which doesn't make any sense, but, like, when I lived at home and I would watch TV with my family, I felt like a human. I've grown up a big old TV watcher. When my dad liked me and I would go visit, we'd always be watching TV. We were a very, very sit in front of the TV coded British family. You haven't had a TV since 96? That was before I was alive. Holy shit. I watch Disney Plus, that's TV. No, it's not. In this context, TV refers to the thing. If I turned on, like, if I connected an aerial to the house and then turned on the TV, it would play stuff. That's TV, okay? Just the free shit. I'm not talking about the thing that I pay for. I check for an aerial. Yeah, we don't have one because we don't use the fucking TV except for watching YouTube. Yeah, Saturday night in front of the TV. Exactly. See, and there was no Fortnite. There was no TikTok when I was young. So there was fucking nothing to do except watch TV. Like, think about it. Little me, 10 years old. No, I don't remember when I was 10. 12, 13 years old. Being fed a lot of chocolate and sweets and stuff because they wanted me to be fat, I guess. Trying to learn how to animate on my shitty laptop. Watching the TV on a Saturday night. Doctor Who and X Factor. Incredible. Exactly. I'm not old. Shut up. But there was no Fortnite. There was no YouTube. There was YouTube. But there was nothing good on it. It was all crap. There were books, I guess, but, like, there was nothing to do. Newgrounds, yeah, exactly. So, like, you know, I, as a child, could just do whatever the fuck I wanted. Play with action figures or just fucking stare at a wall or whatever. But, you know, my family, they had nothing to do. They just fucking have to watch TV or talk to each other, which is horrible. Have you ever tried that? Tried to talk to your family? No, I'm kidding. I like my family a lot. I like my mum and her side of the family, and I like my grandma. Grew up with a fifth dog. Shut up. I grew up with Tennant and the guy before him, Eccleston. Nothing good on early YouTube. Well, I mean, good compared to, like, okay. Good for the time, not good compared, like, now. Like, I can go on YouTube now and watch, like, the craziest shit. I can watch, like, somebody's 5-hour in-depth documentary about some game I've never heard of. Back then, it was just, like, Fred. I had a YouTube channel. I tried to learn, like stick animation. Pivot stick animation was my grind when I was a young teenager. I remember when it had star ratings. That's when I was that's when I was trying to, like, that's when I was on my little laptop trying to learn how to do stupid animation stuff. There was, like, star ratings on the YouTube videos and, like, the little sidebar thing when you played a video. Crazy. It is just AI slop now, that's true. There was like a bell curve. It was like a bit of a bell curve of like, okay, things are good now. And we're on the far end of that. We're going downhill, but still better than it was. Like, I watched Fred, you know? Boxxy isn't alive. Hold on, what? She died? What? I swear that's not true. I'm fairly certain I saw her, like, Instagram, like, recently. What? I need this lore. Where's the Boxxy update? What the fuck? My queen. She's not dead. She was a character played by some lady, and I swear I saw, like, the lady's Instagram account fairly recently, perhaps. Unless I'm making stuff up. She's 34. Yeah, she's still alive. Me when I just come to stream and lie about my goat. Who's Boxxy? Thank you for giving me an excuse. Thank you for giving me an excuse to having to do this. Big fan. Hold up. Okay. Where is it? Display catcher. Wrong display. Is Boxxy. This was content. Okay? This was content back in the day, and it was real good. Which is the original one? Well, like the one that blew up. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. It's this one, right? 25 mil views? You've never heard of this?
Okay, hi. So, my name is Boxxy, and it's been a while since I made a new video, so I decided that because of recent events that I could make a new video. And, so let's just start off by getting a couple things straight. I don't do drugs. No, I know that you all think that I do drugs, but I don't, actually, and I actually don't have ADD either, which is funny to me.
I knew people like this. I knew people like this when I was in school. I wanted to date people like this when I was in school, and I did.
One
And it,
would
you know, the worst part is that it's just a bit. It was all a bit. It wasn't a real person. People like that did exist, though. She was the blueprint. She was the blueprint. You forgot that period of the world? How could you? How? She's a voice actor. Yeah. Yeah, it was a bit. I'm sorry. Couldn't tell it was a bit because people like that existed. Real people like that existed. I dated them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for breaking it. Hello, nice ass. It must be working. What is working? My ass doesn't have a job. How dare you? My ass is heavily unemployed.